Reporting from the Intermountain Christian News, I'm Dr. Anthony Harper here at the White House. Another new development for me here at the White House regarding anti-Semitism, especially in light of my recent interview with the Idaho Lieutenant Governor Janice McGeachin, a Republican who boldly opposes anti-Semitism in all of its forms, including the division of Israel and so much more. And I was prepared to ask such an important question on anti-Semitism here at the White House with the Press Secretary Jennifer Psaki, but she refused to call upon me. And she's never called upon me to ask a question because of my challenging human rights question. But my question today was and is, does President Biden oppose anti-Semitism in all of its forms, including opposing the division of Israel, including opposing the funding of the anti-Semitic UN agency UNRWA, and finally opposing the desecration of the Jewish cemetery in Vilnius, Lithuania, and restoring the Jewish cemetery and all Jewish cemeteries to their former glory. And another development regarding the outstanding COVID virus testing bills of our news service, in that I had a private meeting with Stephen Portnoy of the White House Correspondent Association, and he informed me that these bills are owed directly to the White House, since the White House has already paid for those testing bills and now they are wanting to be reimbursed. I had a private meeting with Press Secretary Jennifer Psaki's scheduler, Amanda, and she brought up the issue of these outstanding COVID virus testing bills and what's going to be done. Specifically also, if I've heard from my congressman that's looking into this matter, which I haven't yet. Now, this is a very complex and a really convoluted situation in that the White House has an exclusive contract with CVS Pharmacy that does the testing here, and then they outsource the billing to Travel Command. So the big question for me, and I'm sure a lot of you that are watching and listening to this, is what happens if those COVID virus testing bills are not paid by our news service? Will they result in banning me from the White House, which would be a really big news story? So I'm still waiting to get that private meeting with the press secretary and to know what is going to be happening if these testing bills are not paid.
We read news every day. News that's informative, but rarely encouraging. The Intermountain Christian newspaper aims to change that. They present the news you need to know, from what's going on in your community to your world, with encouraging words, motivation, and the resources you need to make positive changes in your life. What is your local government doing that you need to know about? What's happening in your community you need to be a part of? Whether it's a story from your neighborhood, a national story, or an encouraging word, you'll find biblical issues of everyday life in the Intermountain Christian newspaper. Intermountain Christian News is produced and supported by the work and donations of individuals and churches. You'll find it at churches, Christian bookstores, by subscription, and online at imcnews.org. To find out more about supporting this local resource, go online at imcnews.org or call Intermountain Christian News in Boise, Idaho at 208-703-8688. The Intermountain Christian News, a voice sharing the truth on matters dear to people's hearts.